This video is about how to take your exam with your online course through PAHA. So here I am, I've already logged in and I'm at my main page. I'm going to go into my course that I'd like to take my exam with. Now each course, or most of the courses, are 6 hours long, and so if you should have spent approximately that amount of time going through the course material, whether it's through the lecture notes or actually online, looking at the resources, and or unless you've done the course in the classroom. Now when you get down, you scroll down to the bottom, there is the exam, course evaluation, and certificate. Now you need to complete both the course evaluation and the final exam in order to receive the certificate. There's 2 different exams that are in each course module, and it depends on whether you've taken the course completely online or whether you've taken the course in the classroom. If you've taken the course in the classroom, then you want to be sure to take this exam that's at the very bottom underneath if you completed this course in the classroom. This exam, however, is going to have a password, so which you will receive when you're actually in that class from your instructor. So in order to take this exam, you will need a password. The upper exam will be strictly for receiving a certificate that says verified via home study, which is your online study or your distance learning, and there's no password for this final exam. And so let's say I've already gone through my material and I'm ready to take the exam. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it allows you 3 attempts to take the exam. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes, I'd like to attempt to take this. It's going to double check with you, make sure that you're really sure you're ready to start. And here it is. It actually opens it in a full screen mode, and so I've got to shrink this so it fits our video here. Okay, so full screen mode. Now in this particular exam there are 8 questions, and how do you know that? It's because there's 1 question per page. It allows only 1 question to appear at a time, and so you want to go ahead and click the answer to that question. Let's say we want to guess this, and then click on number 2 to get to the second question. And you're going to go through like this to answer your questions all the way through until you've gone through every page. Now you can, down at the bottom, you can see it says save without submitting, and that will save your exam, but it won't actually submit it, which means it won't grade it. Or if you'd like to, when you're at the end of all of your questions, you can submit all and finish, and you're going to click that. Now I haven't been paying attention to whether I'm actually answering these questions correctly, but let's scroll through and see how we did. And question 7. We're just making up the answers here. Okay, so let's say submit all and finish. It says you're about to close this attempt, and once you close it, you will no longer be able to change your answers. I'm going to say yes, that's okay. Okay, so it's bringing me back here. Once you have, it looks like I actually passed. I got 6 out of 8, which was 75%. In order to pass the exam, you have to receive 70% on your exam. So that means that I've actually done that. But if you'd like to take a look at your answers and see which ones you did right, then you can go ahead and click through once again by page, which is by the number, and check and see which ones you got correct. In order to review that, we'd highly recommend that. But if you're done with the exam, you're going to close that window, and it shows here that you passed, which means that that's your first step to receiving your certificate. And the next video we'll talk about the second step.